Her Excellency Ambassador Yolan Smith, proud past pupil and feature address speaker for today. Ministry of Education Representative Ms. Shauna Cuffey, other officials from the Ministry of Education, members of the clergy, former principals, teachers, and past pupils of the Happy Hill Secondary School, staff of the Happy Hill Secondary, other specially invited guests, parents, students, friends of the HHSS, and our 2023 graduating class, good morning. We are ecstatic to welcome you to this year's 40th graduation exercise.
I am one of your hosts, Kelroy Joseph.
And I am Tamara Humphrey.
Please give the graduates your undivided attention as we witness the procession. I ask the congregation to join me and stand as we do national anthem. It will be led by our very own pharmacy student, Dion Ross. Good job. At this time, we welcome our very own, one of our former Vice Principal of the HHSS, Pastor Ashley Roberts, as he do for us, the Invocation Prayer.
Good morning. Seeing that we have such wonderful persons here that know how to pray, I just invite you just for 1 minute to just say a prayer as to the wonderful day that you like to have here. Just about a minute, and then after I'd pray. Just 1 minute, everybody praying in your hearts. Behold, how good, how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. It is like the precious ointment of the head that ran down upon the bed, even Aaron's beard, that went down to the skirts of his garment. We thank you, dear Lord, for this wonderful day and for what's going to happen, dear Father. Even as graduates are going to be moving away from the past and adhering to the future, beckoning it, coming to them, dear Father, that everything would flow well for them. Thank you for this school. Thank you for the institution. Thank you for the supporters in your name, dear Father. And dear Lord, our expectation is great to see wonderful things. Of course, we have seen a great, Lord, advance towards the top here, dear Father, and we thank you. We bless you. And let the blessings that are here today be continuing, dear Father, as a lifetime of goodness, of greatness, of just your splendor, dear Master. We thank you. We thank you. Our hearts are overwhelmed, dear Lord. We thank you. And we bless you that this day is going to be memorable for each one of us here, for the principal, the teachers, the graduates, and also the members of the HHSS. We thank you. We bless you. And dear Lord, we are just awaiting the continued blessings for today. And we give you glory and honor because you are here in our presence. And the Spirit of the Lord is just hovering around this place to enable a tremendous function to happen here, dear Lord. Amen. Amen. That's it. Good.
We would like to recognize the arrival of Honorable Philip Telesford, Minister Telesford, Minister for Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs. Welcome, sir. You may have your seats, everyone.
At this time, we're going to have the scripture reading will be done by Deborah Paul and Tyrick Gilbert, sorry. Let's welcome them to the podium. Deborah Paul and Tyrick Gilbert.
Good morning, everyone. The scripture reading is taken from Isaiah chapter 43, verse 19. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it?
I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. Yes.
1 Chronicles chapter 4, verse 10. Oh, that you will bless me and enlarge my territory.
Let your hand be with me and keep me from harm, so that I will be free from pain.
The word of the Lord.
Thank you, Deborah and Tyreek. Now, this morning is an especially heartwarming morning for both of us. We are two of the 4 Form 5 class teachers this year of this year's graduating class. And it is an honor to stand here and to preside over today's ceremony. Now, one of the things we'd like to share with you graduates as you make your way out of our institution are the ABCs of success. And they're not only for the graduates, also you, our audience, can apply them to your lives. So I'll start with the first one and then Sir would help me. So we have A, aspire to reach your potential.
B, believe in yourself.
C, create your life goals.
D, dream about what you might become.
E, exercise frequently.
G, get actively involved in social and volunteer activities.
F, feel free.
H, humor yourself and others.
At this time, we will pause and introduce to you the salutatorian of today's exercise. To give to us her salutatory address, Miss Shakira Alexander. And then you're going down here. So he is here, and then you're going here.
Honorable Philip Telesford, Minister of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs, Her Excellency Ambassador Yolande Smith, proud past pupil and future speaker, Ministry of Education Representative, Miss Shauna Coffey, other officials from the Ministry of Education, members of the clergy, former principals, teachers, past pupils of the Harpeel Secondary, staff of the Harpeel Secondary, other specially invited guests, parents, students, friends of the HSSS, our 2023 graduating class. Good day. I stand here this morning honored to be the salutatorian, the one who welcomes you to the 2023 graduation exercise of the Harpeel Secondary. Today marks the day where we graduate. We have ended one chapter of our lives and are beginning another. Throughout our period at this institution, there have been ups and downs, trials and tribulations. We have struggled, strived, and survived. However, today we stand triumphant. We made it. Today we stand at the gateway of our lives. A meaningful chapter has ended. A promising future beckons. We owe our parents and teachers a great deal of thanks for all the support and time they have given us. Now, as we have finally finished our exams, returned our books and devices, some of us are glad to be through with secondary school. I know I am. And we're waiting anxiously for the next part of the journey. This ceremony is both a graduation from high school and an introduction to college and the world beyond. It is the beginning of a different kind of education, one in which the goal is not an A on a test, but instead personal happiness and fulfillment. Our standing here today is both an ending and a beginning. Today will be filled with tears, diplomas, speeches, and lots of laughter. Today is the last time that the class of 2023 will be together as a whole. I will miss you all. Let us be confident, let us be proficient, and let us embark on a new journey filled with hardships that will lead to success. As you witness today's event, pray for us, celebrate with us, and continue pushing us. Thank you all for coming and enjoy today's ceremony.
Excellent job. Very well done. Now at this time, Harper is not known only for running and football and basketball and netball. We big up these sports, but we also have very good singers. Put your hands together for the Happy Hill, man. We also have very good singers. And we have a widespread of talent in Happy Hill. So at this time, we call our very own Kadeen Smith, a Form 3 student, to come and to bless our hearts.
Good morning, everyone. Before I start, I'd like to say a special congratulations to all our graduates this year. You all did a splendid, good job, so job well done.
Thank you.
There's a voice that cries out in the silence, searching for a heart that will love him, longing for a child that will give him their all, give it all. He wants it all. And there's a God that walks over the earth. He's searching for a heart that is desperate and longing for a child who will give him their all, give it all. He wants it all, and he says, love me with your whole heart. You want it all today. Serve me with your life now. You want it all today. Bow down, let go of your idols. You want it all today. You want it all today. You want it all today. So give it all. And there's a God that walks over the earth. He's searching for a heart that is desperate and longing for a child who will give him their all, give it all. He wants it all, and he says, love me with your whole heart. You want it all today. Serve me with your life now. You want it all today. Bow down, let go of your idols. knows you want it all today. You want it all today. You want it all today. So give it all of you, more of you. He wants it all today. Oh, all of you, more of you. He wants it all today. Oh, all of you, more of you. He wants it all today, today, today. He wants it all today. You want it all today. So give him all. There's a voice that cries out in the silence, searching for a heart that will love him, longing for a child that will give him their all, give it all. He wants your all. Thank you, and once again, congratulations to all the graduates. Thank you, Kadeen. Today, graduates, as you leave us, we give you Jesus. At this time, I am honored to bring to address us this morning my former classmate, the thoughts that are running around my head, I have to filter them before I say them because she's giggling because she knows. We went to school together, and she is now my principal, a tiny but mighty lady. I give you this morning to give us the principal's address, Mrs. Celestine James.
Honorable Philip Telesford, Minister for Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs, Her Excellency Ambassador Yolanda Smith, proud past pupil and fifth-year speaker, Ministry of Education Representative Ms. Shauna Coffey, other officials in the Ministry of Education, members of the clergy, former principals, teachers, past pupils of the Happy Hill Secondary, staff of the Happy Hill Secondary, other specially invited guests, parents, students, friends of the HHSS, and of course, our 2023 graduating class. Good day, everybody. Many the Lord, my God, are the wonderful works which you have done, and your thoughts which are towards us. They can't be declared back to you. If I would declare and speak of them, there are more than can be numbered. Psalm 40, verse 5. This particular verse aptly encapsulates the academic year 2022 to 2023 for us at the Happy Hill Secondary School. The Lord has done and continue to do wonderful works. And though the challenges were many, by the grace of God, they were not insurmountable. In true HHSS spirit, our strength, our determination, our resilience came shining through. And for that, we are all grateful to Almighty God. With Christ at the center, no weapon can ever prosper. The 2022 to 2023 academic year was indeed a productive one. We began the new school year celebrating the gains of our students who sat the CSEC exams in June of 2022. Happy am I to report that the Happy Hill Secondary School was able to attain a passing rate of 73%, with 100% passes in 9 subject areas. Job well done. And we are confident that this year's results will be even better. Our first term was filled with a number of successes. We were able to register 3 of our football teams: our football female team, our junior boys football team, and our senior boys football team. And wow, did they represent? They surely did. All 3 teams gave a splendid account of themselves in a highly disciplined and team-spirited manner. Our senior boys advanced to the semifinals of the Ministry of Youth Secondary School Football Tournament, and they were considered to be one of the most determined teams. Unfortunately, our boys lost to our sister school, Boca Secondary, in what was regarded as a heart-wrenching match. However, despite our loss, I can safely say that we gained. And what we gained as an institution, no referee, nor scorekeeper can ever tabulate. Our boys gained the spirit of teamwork, determination, perseverance, sportsmanship, and these, in our humble estimation, are more impactful than that of a championship title. To our footballers who are graduates today, thank you for your contributions to this institution. And how can I forget our netballers? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let it be known that the Hartfield Secondary School netballers are a force to be reckoned with. Our school was the only school that was able to have both teams, both A and B, advance to the semifinals of the D Sports Shop Netball Tournament 2022. What a tremendous feat. Even more gratifying was the fact that 2 of our netballers, in the persons of Zariah Toussaint and Elizabeth Gilliam, were selected to represent Grenada at the Jean-Pierre Caribbean Youth Netball Competition held in Dominica in April of this year. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me refresh your memory to the Intercall Games 2023. The athletes of the Hartfield Secondary performed in an exemplary manner. From participating on a large scale in the majority of events to establishing records, our athletes commanded the attention, admiration, and adoration of the spectators. And I know without a doubt that Intercall 24 will see the best of the HHSS. We were blessed to have 2 of our athletes, Nathan Hilaire and Talia Simpson, form part of Grenada's national character team, as they commendably represented our proud nation. I wish to recognize the commitment and hard work of the sports committee, ably led by Ms. Debbie Britton. Your efforts have definitely not gone unnoticed. Our exploits have not only been in the field of sports, but were evident in all areas. Shikwana Samuel, a Form 1 student of the HHSS, was able to place 2nd in the Grenada Green Group National Art Competition. Our achievements as a school are indicative of the holistic nature of this institution, and this is a fact that cannot be disputed. This school is standing tall. We are unmoved. We are unshaken, simply because we know on whose arms we stand. We are cognizant and committed to our purpose, which is to meaningfully shape and positively contribute to the development of our young ones who are entrusted within our care. Our extensive curriculum provides opportunities for sustainable personal development and supports our mantra that each student must depart the walls of the school with at least 1 skill. Currently, plans are being made to redefine our technical and vocational offerings so that our institution can be a front runner in the technical areas, and this is a goal that our staff is prepared to work towards. For you see, we understand and recognize the importance of catering to students with differentiated abilities. We understand and recognize the importance of serving each and every student within our care, irrespective of who they are and from whence they came. We understand and recognize that we may not always get the quote-unquote cream of the crop, but we help students to reach their own individual mountaintop. We understand and recognize that teaching is not merely a job, but a privilege, a form of service, an opportunity gifted to us by God. We understand and recognize that there are students who are counting on us, for sometimes our school family is the only family they've got. And these responsibilities we do not take lightly, nor for granted. There can be no more noble a duty than to serve and to contribute to the development of humanity. This is the HHSS architecture. This is truly who we are. I wish to pay homage to my wonderful and talented team, the staff of HHSS, who continue to go over and beyond for our sons and daughters without fail. Team HHSS, thank you for your commitment to our children and to our school. Currently, our physical plant is being pleasantly refurbished. A number of areas throughout the school's environs have undergone immense rehabilitation, and we are thankful to the government of Grenada for their assistance thus far. Gratitude is extended to the Ministry of Education for your support to this institution. I wish to especially thank all those who have supported and continue to lend us support to our institution. So many of you have been so willing to partner with us, and it is on this premise that I convey our heartfelt gratitude to all individuals, groups, organizations, corporate Grenada, past pupils, former teachers, and principals who have continued to stand by our side. We are deeply grateful. Over the past 2 years, our extracurricular activities have been adversely affected by the pandemic. However, this year, we are particularly thankful to God for His mercies, and now we are seeing a resurgence in extracurricular activities. These groups and activities are imperative to the growth and development of our children, and we are prepared to ensure that our students are presented with a multitude of opportunities to harness and hone their skills. For the very first time in history, today, you will be able to enjoy the performance of the Happy Secondary School Steel Orchestra, a young and upcoming band formed in April of this year. We thank Ms. Lily Ned and the Next New Dimension Steel Orchestra for their tutelage and guidance to a young group of players of whom we are extremely proud. This upcoming year, it is our intention to launch the Happy Hill Secondary Music Band. We are proud to announce that Netherlands Insurance, in their quest to enhance the creativity of the Grenadian youth, has pledged their support to purchasing all needed equipment for our school's music band. And trust me, it is a costly venture, but one that they are committed to. We eagerly anticipate the launch of our music band, and we promise we would not disappoint you. And now I turn to the class of 2023. You are a group that I will miss immensely. You are physically departing the walls of the Happy Secondary School, but you will never depart from our hearts. It was not always an easy road, but we will choose you over and over again if ever we have to choose. You are not just our students. You are our sons. You are our daughters. You are part of the HHSS legacy. You have been taught the values of kindness, love for self and each other, respect, and honesty. Ensure that you model these values and let them guide you throughout your lives. Never forget each other. Continue to be your sisters and brothers' keeper. Be contented with what you have, and never attempt to stretch your hand where it cannot reach. Value your character enough to never compromise your integrity for fame, material things, or money. Always stand in your truth and do right no matter what is the circumstance. But most importantly, stand grounded in God, and I promise you that He will always hold you up. The HHSS family will be cheering you on, and we are confident that you will continue to make us proud. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you the 2023 graduating class of the Happy Hill Secondary School. As I close, I wish to say thanks to the management and staff of the Grenada Trade Center. Mr. Bido, you have always been so understanding, so supportive, And I wish to place on record our deep appreciation to you for all that you have done and continue to do for the Happy Hill Secondary. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, may God bless each of you, and may God always, always bless the Happy Hill Secondary.
Thank you, Madam Principal. I would like to recognize at this point the arrival of Senator the Honorable Jonathan Lacrette, Minister of Health, Wellness, and Religious Affairs, also former colleague and past teacher and principal of the Happy Hill Secondary. Good morning, sir, and welcome. Now, quite a few of our students are having first-time performances today. We began with Miss Dion Ross this morning, who did the national anthem. That was her first time singing publicly, and she did a marvelous job. And now we would have our HHSS Steel Orchestra. Now this orchestra is in collaboration with the New Dimensions Steel Orchestra, as our principal mentioned a little while ago. And they are under the directorship of Mr. Cordell Halley, and today's arranger is Mr. Jeremy Otley. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, oh, my apologies. I am so sorry. It's Cordell Byam. I am not trying to rename anybody. I am so sorry. Please forgive me, Mr. Byam. So I give to you, ladies and gentlemen, the Steel Orchestra of the Happy Hill Secondary School in their inaugural performance. But before they begin, I am told that trying to get it right, the leader of His Majesty's opposition and also the parliamentary representative is here, and I'd like to recognize, hi sir, good morning, I'm so sorry. I'd like to recognize his arrival as well. I am sorry, sir, my apologies, I did not see you. Thank you. So I give to you the Steel Orchestra. Thank you, students, for a marvelous job. I was so caught up singing in the music, I forgot I had to come back on. Now, today's graduation exercise is under the theme, A Meaningful Chapter Ends, A Promising Future Beckons. If you're joining us for the first time today, that is for our online audience as well as our physical audience, welcome. We started off this morning with the ABCs of success. We would have done A to H, and so we're continuing with the ABCs of success. So we're going to I. So sir is going to start now.
I, imagine great things.
J, joyfully live each day.
K, kindly help others.
L, love people.
M, meditate on God's word daily.
Amen. N, and I'm going to turn to you fully and say this one, and I want your undivided attention, graduates. Never say I can't.
O, organize yourself effectively.
And P, praise yourself for a performance well done. At this time, we would like to welcome from our graduating class a group of students who are going to perform for us a dance. While they get ready, I'd like to just expound a bit on one of the ABCs we would have shared a little while ago, which was meditating on God's word daily. In today's world, many people find it hard to talk about God or acknowledge him. But graduates, y'all know me. Y'all know I love Jesus. Y'all know that about me. And he woke you up this morning, and he is the reason we stand here today. He is the reason that amid all the trials and the stresses of SBAs and different assignments and exams and making it through Form 1 all the way up to Form 5, that you are here today. And so, though you may be leaving us and we won't be able to have our worship sessions in the morning, you can still have your worship sessions at home. And I want you to take God with you and meditate on his word each day, because without him, we are nothing. Okay? So at this time, I think my dancers are ready now, and I give to you the dance troupe of this year's graduating class.
Jerusalema ikayalami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikayalami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami ilondoloze. When I land softly on the sofa floor. So far so good, Koni Bajo. Let me see you. Oh, lo, lo, lo. Let me see you. Oh, lo, lo, lo. Bukao. Let me bukao. Let me see you, de buga. Oh, lo, lo, lo. Let me see you. Oh, lo, lo, lo. Bukao. Let me bukao. Let me see you, de buga. Oh, lo, lo, lo. Let me see you. Oh, lo, lo, lo. Let me see you, de buga. Oh, lo, lo, lo. Let me see you. Oh, lo, lo, lo. Everybody's gifted in this own right, so sing out and make your hands and make fly. Cause we gifted, yeah. There cannot be enough play. But see people demonstrate if I'm out to perform. Because we gifted, yeah. Somebody tell them one day they can train me energy, but they no time at all. Real life in me, yeah, then take that from me. Call me king of Dubai. I got the remedy. Let's jump up in harmony. Happy for all of them. Best believe it. Motivation, all of us need it. We check, who can, you will feel it. Rhythm up, imagine a life without music.
Attention, please. If dancing is not your thing, please step aside.
Good job. Let us put the hands together for them one more time. So Happy Secondary School is multi-talented. Now, two very important announcements concerning two vehicles outside. Vehicle PAO 734, your light is on inside the vehicle. PAO 734, your light is on, and PAV2, you are blocking the entrance. So please assess the problem immediately. Let me repeat that again. PAO 734, your light is on, and PAV2, you are blocking the entrance. Now the journey to success. Climb the steps one by one. For one day at a time, get the job done. Your mind, body, and soul will sing. Success is what I can achieve. No matter what comes your way, never decide to run away. Never decide to give up anyway. From problems, issues, and complications, for deep within you, there is a true determination. Never get disheartened if you fall. First attempt the learning, and you will understand what it means in the end. You can overcome once you failed. If you are really keen, you will succeed again. Many more attempts you will make until you finally take and then you see your goal not very far. Now you realize the true potential and who you really are. That's the journey to success. Never give up. Keep pressing, fifth form students.
So, Sir shared the journey to success. I'm going to share with you now the road that would take you along that path, the road to success. We all want to walk on the road of success. But do you day by day measure your progress? Do you have a vision? Do you have a mission? You need one, even if it is inspired by television. We all want to walk on the road of success, but do you day by day measure your progress? Critically look at your personal development, grizzle over the final accomplishment, decide on the instruments you need at the moment. On its road, there are many paths to take, with many sacrifices along the way to make. Patience, faith, and hard work, please don't forsake, or your dreams will pour empty into a wide lake. We all want to walk on the road of success, but do you day by day measure your progress? Is your vision greater than greatness? You are the first one you must try to impress. Take a step at a time and do not digress. For success, when achieved, I say without sarcasm, is more gratifying than anything else. At this time, it is the point where we recognize the accomplishments of the highest performing student in this graduating class, where she gets to speak to her colleagues and classmates for the last time in an official capacity. This year's valedictorian is none other than Miss Janelle Park. And Janelle has always been an outstanding student from the first day she would have entered the Happy Hill Secondary until the end of Form 5. She was also, a few minutes earlier, if you do not know Janelle, I would let you know, she was also one of our dancers participating this morning. And at this time, to give her valedictory address, I invite you to recognize Miss Janelle Park.
Honorable Philip Telesford, Minister of Social and Community Development.
Turn it the next way.
Housing and Gender Affairs, Senator Jonathan Lacrette, Minister of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell, Parliamentary Representative and Leader of the Opposition. Her Excellency and Ambassador Yolande Smith, proud past pupil and feature speaker, Minister of Education, Ministry of Education Representative, Ms. Shauna Coffey, other officials in the Ministry of Education, member of the clergy, former principals, teachers, and past pupil of the Happy Hill Secondary School, staff of the Happy Hill Secondary School, other special invited guests, parents, students, friends of the HHSS, and our 2023 graduating class, good day. A meaningful chapter ends. A promising future beckons. Thomas S. Monson wrote, "Graduation is not the conclusion of an achievement, but simply the ending of one chapter and the beginning of another." Today we gather here on this grand occasion to celebrate the beginning of a new chapter in the lives of the graduates, donned in caps and gowns. Enthusiastic, excited, nervous, anxious, happy, sad, all of us experiencing a range of emotions. For today, the culmination of years of hard work, fun, academic, and extracurricular pursuits is acknowledged, commemorated, and praised by those who have contributed to our success. Trying to find words to express the great honor I feel to speak on this day, an attempt to sum up the experiences of the past 5 years, I choose to use the theme so aptly chosen by our graduating class to guide me. A meaningful chapter ends. When we first walked into the walls of the Happy Secondary School, we had no ideas of the stories we were about to write. The pages that we would turn as we made memories that would last a lifetime. It felt like we had just landed on a new planet, our hearts racing. We embraced the feeling of not knowing what to expect, the new faces, the potential for new friendships, looking forward to adjusting to this environment. The adjustment period was very brief, as we soon discovered that turning our tables into drum sections was something we all had in common. But adjusting to secondary school life didn't just mean learning about each other. It also meant learning about our teachers, and avoid them we did. We quickly came to understand that if Miss Butler is teaching a class next door, do not dare disturb her, or else the whole class will be on the corridor doing head, shoulders, knees, and toes to burn out the extra energy we seem to have. Additionally, we learned that Miss Bain was not going to accept "I forgot it home" as an excuse for not having her math homework. And if you didn't have it, prepare for the straps. And figuring out real quick that if we wanted to turn our class into drum corps, then prepare for the fury of Mr. Sosa, who had us stand up holding chairs in the air to teach us that drumming table or making noise was not acceptable. We were quite a handful back then. One, girls? We were always arguing about something or the other, forcing Miss Butler or Mr. Sosa, sometimes both, every day after lunch to battle soap. But we had each other's back same way, and we had some fun memories as well. Class projects, class party, Independence Street, and the day Miss K. James came into the class and pulled out the extensions of Daniela's hair. Moments like those will never be forgotten. We turned the page to go on to Form 2. Some characters in our story changed, and we said goodbye to some classmates who transferred or repeated, but opened our arms to new ones. In this year, we created strong connections with one another. Through RE sessions turned into counseling sessions and long talks with our teachers, as she told us about life. Morning worship song service turned into DJ clash. Our time spent doing the time of our crime. Y'all remember having to sit together writing lines I must follow instructions after we disobeyed our teachers yet again. But we can say that these situations helped us mature and prepare for what was to come. And what came? Right in the middle of Form 2, nothing could prepare us for it. Teachers strike, no sports, no class parties, no independence. It felt like all the fun got sucked right out of school. And just when we thought things could go back to normal in Form 3, how wrong were we? CXC talk started floating in the air for us. Now we had to face the upper school teachers, adjusting to new teaching styles and new subjects. But before we could fully experience this, China saw the troubles and trials we were about to face and created the man called Corona. And just like that, we had to say goodbye to school and were sent home. Being honest, at first we were excited. I mean, think about it. No school. Every child's dream, right? But then reality hit and we realized that we were not going to see each other in person for a long time. But we didn't let that stop us from making memories. For Google Classroom, Edmodo, and Zoom were our new classrooms. We made it count. How could one forget when we would boot out students from meetings or set our names as reconnecting so our teachers would think our Wi-Fi was giving trouble when they asked us a question? We definitely made the best of it. And it made us appreciate being in school so much more. When we finally got back, it was at the end of Form 3. We had one of the best field trips when we ate real chocolate in the Belmont Estate, talked to parrots, and saw monkeys. That trip really helped us free up and shake off the tension from lockdown and online school. After the pandemic was over, we were thrown headfirst into the make-or-break situations of Form 4 and 5. Our futures were now placed into our hands. Now we had to find the balance between school and our social life. During this time, many of our students came into one, as our talents and abilities started to show. Many of the boys became active in athletics and sporting activities. I cannot fail to mention Nishon Rowley Hostin, who was our very own super sub on that football field, and also Blue House Miracle Man, because my boy never failed to make Miss Noel Alexander and her Rennie House team run up and down in school during sporting season. I cannot fail to mention Amaya Sylvester, who dominated the netball court and blazed the track for Red House. That's right. Sports season was the time when most of the memorable stories of these chapters was written. The endless competition between the four houses, all striving to be the best. But Hosford House, my house, always coming out on top, no matter how much Rennie House threatened. We will never forget the long hours spent after school making juice to sell or creating cheerleading costumes. There is no way I can move on from sports without talking about the biggest highlight from our Form 5 sporting season, when our very own Jamal touched down in the 100-meter in sports. Looking back now, we can laugh. But we knew how much getting that goal meant to you. Don't worry, Jay. You'll always be the fastest to us. The heavy wave of sporting activity. After the heavy wave of sporting activities, it was now time to prepare for exams. The school became our home. Long hours of studying, endless amount of classes, sleepless nights, and many more hours spent practicing past papers. SBA deadlines came and went. Last assembly quickly passed by. And before we knew it, CSEC began. And now it was just looking ahead, pushing forward to finally hearing the two words that would make us all happy. Finally, they were heard on Friday, June 16th. Time's up. The end of final exam. It was now over, and all we could think about now was we outside like wet clothes. It was quite a roller coaster, filled with fond memories of Jamal and the boys turning any opportunity on the PA system into a whole session. Or even our very own soca artist Scott, who would mash up the place at every school function. And our very own DJ Nate, who made all class parties, dollar jams, and school dance a whole vibe. Oh, how I will miss you all and this institution. I can confidently say these were the best 5 years one can spend at a school. But I must also say it is time to move on. A promising future beckons. My fellow graduates, I would like to thank you all for making these 5 years at the Hatfield Secondary School a fun and memorable one. It wasn't an easy road to walk, but we did. Ralph Waldo Emerson wrote, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are small matters compared to what lies within us." There is greatness in every one of you. I have been first-hand witness to it these past years, and I know you all have the potential to do great things. As you go on, remember to accomplish great things. We must not only act but also dream, not only plan but also believe. Your life is your story and the adventure ahead of you to fulfill your own purpose and potential. Apply yourselves and strive for excellence. You can accomplish anything you put your mind to. The sky is not your limit. To the teachers and principal of this noble institution, we thank you all. We thank you for all you have done for us. You have been our educators, our parents, our doctors, nurses, counselors, friends. You have touched our lives in many more than we can mention, and our success today and for our lives ahead will be attributed to your hard work, dedication, and patience to and with us. We thank you. To our parents, guardians, loved ones, family, and friends, we thank you for your constant support. Without it, we would not go to school, nor have the resources needed to make it through school. Our gratitude to you is immeasurable. We thank the Almighty for giving us the ability to get there, as there are those who didn't make it. We thank Him. And now, as I conclude, I wish to leave the following words of admonition to everyone here today. Take pride in how far you have come. Have faith in how far you can go. But don't forget to enjoy the journey. Michelle Johnson. Here's to the beginning of a new chapter in our journey. Hats off to us, class of 2023. I thank you all.
Job well done. No, it's not easy to come in front of a big audience like yourself and speak for so long. She did excellent. So let us put our hands together for one more time. Now, Janelle was probably my best math student. She had her days, but she did very well in mathematics. She persevered, and I believe for sure when CXC results come out, she will get a passing grade in mathematics. Job well done, Janelle. Good job.
Honorable Philip Telesford, Minister for Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs, Senator Jonathan Lacret, Minister of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Dr. the Right Honorable Kit Mitchell, Parliamentary Representative and Leader of Opposition, Her Excellency Ambassador Yolande Smith, proud past pupil and feature speaker, Minister of Education, other officials in the Ministry of Education, members of cookery, former principals, teacher, and past pupils of the Happy Hill Secondary School, staff of the Happy Hill Secondary School, other special invited guests, parents, students, friends of the Happy Hill Secondary School, and our 2023 graduate class. Good day.
Breathe and take your time.
Our feature address speaker is a proud past student of Happy Hill Secondary School. After her tenure at this noble institution, she obtained a diploma in youth and social work from the Commonwealth Youth Program in Guyana. She also holds a certificate in information systems training from the Ryerson University in Toronto, Canada, and a Bachelor of Science in Information Systems and Master of Business Administration with emphasis on international marketing from Strayer University in Washington, D.C. This ambitious, intelligent woman has over 25 years in the diplomatic service. Her first posting was at the Consulate General in Toronto from 1995 to 1999. From 1999 to 2008, she was stationed at the embassy in Washington, D.C. In March of 2009, she joined the staff of the Procurement and Strategic Budget Management Division of the International Monetary Fund, also called IMF. She assumed the role of Deputy Consul General at the Consulate General of Grenada in Miami from 2015 to 2018. She was later appointed Grenada Ambassador to the United States of America in November 2018 and served simultaneously as Grenada's permanent representative to the Organization of American States, OAS. This beautiful and brainy lady headed Grenada mission in Washington, D.C., representing her country's interests to the government of the United States and 34 other countries which comprise the OAS, while fostering closer relations between Grenada and Grenadians in the diaspora throughout the United States. Between January and September 2019, this proud past student accepted additional multiple role as the chair of the Inter-American Council in Integral Development and the chair of the Permanent Council, the two political bodies of the OAS. This exceptional woman is passionate about the environment, the empowerment of young women and young people. She enjoys volunteering to conduct personal development programs for young women and administrative professionals. She was the first female president of Grenada National Youth Council and co-host of a one-hour radio program. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow graduates, it is with deep humility and pleasure I present to you a woman who embodies the concept beauty and brains, a proud and highly esteemed alumni of HHSS, a former Queen of Grenada, youth and woman advocate, and ambassador, Miss Yolande Smith. Come, madam, and enlighten us as you continue to keep up the esprit de corps of this, our noble institution.
Good morning. I was wondering if they told you you couldn't smile. It's always okay to smile. I will stand on protocol already established, but I do want to say a pleasant good morning to the former Prime Minister of Grenada and leader of His Majesty's opposition, and our Minister for Social Development, who is a schoolmate of mine. Yes, indeed. Graduates, it is my honor to address you today, not at the end of a journey, but at what I know is the beginning of a bright future. When asked to speak at today's graduation exercises, I reflected on my years at Happy Hill Secondary School and how after all these years, I might be able to relate to you. I sat and passed the Common Entrance exam in 1980. That summer, before knowing which secondary school I would attend, my mom and I had a chance encounter with someone at the General Hospital. The young girl and her sister was injured when a bomb detonated at the Queen's Park Pavilion, you know it at the National Stadium, during a People's Revolutionary Rally. She was in tremendous pain, and Mom and I snuck into her room to pray for and to comfort her. Her sister Jackie survived, but Bernadette Bailey passed away shortly after our visit. That September, I was one of the first students to be admitted to the Bernadette Bailey Secondary School. I was in Clove 2. I don't know if you still use the spices. The school, originally named in honor of that girl who Mom and I prayed for at the hospital, was later renamed the Happy Hill Secondary School, or HHSS, in 1983 after the collapse of the revolution. By then, I was in Form 3, Ginger 2. Right? We, the school, the first students at the school, were asked to design the school's crest and to pen the motto. And yes, I do know the motto: integration for excellence in production and service. The pride we felt in accomplishing that assignment was incredible. We were so proud to wear the hand-drawn crest covered in flimsy plastic affixed to the pocket of a crisp white shirt held together by a safety pin. Today, you wear a tie. That's just a little bit of history for you. I felt so empowered by that exercise that I thought nothing at all could stop me from achieving anything I wanted to. But how does the days of BBSS or HHSS and those memories of the revolution apply to where you are now? That was one of the many experiences that made my time at Happy Hill Secondary School such a meaningful chapter in my life. When I saw the theme for this year's graduation, I thought about the banks of a river and the bridge that connects them. And I remembered a conversation I had with my daughter just a few weeks ago about the classifications that have been assigned to the generations and why. So much has changed in the world around us, and yet so many of the personal challenges we face remain the same. If I understood the conversation correctly, I'm a Generation X, my daughter is a millennial, and you all are Gen Zers, yes? Okay, I got that right. So, by show of hands, how many of you ever used a typewriter? One person. History. So that stands to reason. For instance, do you know that a time of learning when you couldn't just figure it out on YouTube? And for me, it is so unimaginable to realize I can just scroll through someone's Facebook or go to Wikipedia and learn everything I want about a person. I had to sit through hours with my great-grandmother to know about the story of my family and my lineage. So, there is no denying the convenience and expedience of technology, but there are things about life, about a profession, and about a person that you cannot get from a screen. Praying for Bernadette Bailey with my mom, designing the crests and penning the motto with my fellow students under the leadership of Mrs. Anne-Marie Henry Phillips, and I know she remembers me. There she is right there, a first teacher. Those were the days, and those are the memories that I would take with me and the lessons that stuck with me through all these years. And two of the things that were in common that runs through is community and connection. They bridge the banks of the river. They bridge our generation. They bridge the space between the end of this meaningful chapter and the promising future that beckons. They are what made our experiences so special. The friend that flagged you down to stick a ribbon in your hair when the teacher is turning the corner, or that teacher that tells you you can do better and you can do more in the home ec class. I can tell you, after all these years that have passed, that those are the relationships that will remain forever. They will shape who you are. I've learned to leverage and harness my voice at BBSS through debate. I learned about advocacy and how to instigate and influence at HHSS by participating in the Student Council. But enough about me. This school has a rich history and a wonderful legacy that I'm excited to see live on in each of you. So let us focus on how you can apply the school's motto and your graduation theme when you leave here today. My challenge for you as you leave Happy Hill Secondary and begin to explore your adult professional life is to find a more personal and connected way to expand your knowledge, to focus on integration. Reach out to an alumnus in a profession that interests you and perhaps ask for a summer internship. Do that thing that you're interested in, the one that you so intently look at someone else doing on YouTube and Instagram, and stop researching and just do it. Find ways to leverage and learn from people around you, not the internet, not a stranger that you'll never meet, but the people around you. Ask an adult that you admire how they've gone through what they have and what they would have done differently had they known. And in that spirit, and as a gesture of my willingness to be that person to you, I want to start a new tradition for Happy Hill Secondary commencement, one I hope the administration will invite alumni back each year to carry out. It is a candle lighting ceremony. It is typically done for nursing graduates, but I've seen it done at other graduations where alumni come from all over the world to welcome the new class of graduates into the Alumni Association. Speaking of which, we need to have one of those. Do we have an alumni association at Happy Hill Secondary? It would start today. The idea is perfect for what we have talked about and the importance of connection, because a candle cannot light on its own. This lamp will serve as a symbol of the bridge between your time as student and your future as an alumni. In my lighting your lamp, on behalf of my fellow alumni, I want you to know that those who have come before you stand behind you. Lean on our knowledge and wisdom to help you find your path. Enlighten your lamp. I also want you to know that those who have come before you trust that you are ready to leave the comfort and safety of Happy Hill Secondary to take on new challenges and adventures. The way that those teachers trusted a group of eager and clueless students to design a crest and to pen a motto that would shape the vision of this school for decades to come. This ceremony is a commitment to service, to harness and distribute the knowledge and wisdom of Happy Hill Secondary School, to light the path for future graduates and generations to find their way. Today, you become an alumni. You join me and many others that have crossed this bridge before you. Seek out our light and let it guide you. Know that you are not alone and you do not have to wander in darkness. There is help in the vast pool of experience if you ask for it. But most importantly, do not forget to come back and share your light with the graduating class of 2024. Think of how inspiring it would be for them to see you after you have gone 1 year on the outside. Today, a meaningful chapter ends and a promising future beckons. I warn you, be flexible. You may have to make modifications to your timeline and perhaps your path. To be honest, you may even have to adjust your goals. If that happens, do not lose sight of the big picture. Reach for a light to help guide and redirect you. In fact, it's under your seat. Go ahead, it's under your seat. You can't reach it? I'll try to help you. And while it's not permissible for me to light an actual flame, I'll pretend that I'm lighting my flame. So welcome, fellow alumni. Please now light your candles. Hold it up. Hold it up. And I know this is being brought live, so what I want to say to my fellow alumni, I encourage you, those from 1984 to 2022, to light a candle and post a picture. We're in the social media age.
Sorry, they're asking me to go a bit closer because they're not hearing you.
So post a picture on Facebook, and what that would do for you is to give you a chance to network with all the alumni out there. So when you see that post on the Happy Hill Facebook page, and they light a candle in your honor to celebrate you, you get a chance to network with them. So class of 2023, you can do that, and somebody perhaps will tag me in the Facebook group to tell me that an association has been formed. So congratulations, class of 2023. And this remains with the school as a symbol.
We would like to thank Ambassador Yolande Smith for her feature address. Now we have come to a very important part of the ceremony where we give our certificates to our graduates. And please, parents, I understand it's an exciting moment for you, but please give the cameraman enough space so he can take our proper pictures, please. Thank you.
At this time, we would like to invite the Leader of His Majesty's Opposition, Dr. Mitchell, to assist us with the presentation of certificates.
Hello. Keep quiet. You're not on the line. What's wrong with you? Keep quiet.
applause marks the spot. All right, we will begin. Vernique George.
I will clap. No time to clap. Miss. She had to see you.
Deshauna Williams. Carol Noel. Shauna Lett. Desiree Finch. Kiana Kador. Alicia Batiste. Robian Batiste.
Aikiba Thomas. Rihanna Redhead. Akila George. Shakira Maitland. Keda Sandy. Zikira Joseph. Melanie Mitchell. Carl Noel.
Shemaya Charles. Amaya Sylvester. Tahira Searles. Vernique Arnold. Teresha Samuel. Itrina Alfred. Raima Griffith. Daniel DeBellet.
Janelle Park. Hadassah Saint Bernard. Desmond Charles. Lindona Sinclair. Nikwana Britton. Kelisha Batiste. Amia Harris. Jamal Paris.
Kadisha Johnson. Anika Hyacinth. Liana Hippolyte. Eric Lewis. Serena Charles. Danny Tiff Tiff Joseph. That's our pet name for him. Jaylon Ashton. Nashon Telesford.
Shamaika Jacob. Angel Thomas. Christiana Jahir. Nikwana Ashton. Dylan Ross. Jarrell Nelson. Karim Celestine. Roman David.
Shakira Alexander. Deborah Paul. Tyreek Gilbert. Kieran Clark. Keon Celestine. Jamal Diamond, Louisa. Mosi Julian. Jorel McPhee. Daniel Buddy Phillip.
Tyrell Sandy. Paul Maitland. DJ Nathaniel Morris. Nishan Rowley Hosted. Brother Cut and Shala Bascom. Richard Williams. Jamie Alexander. Andia Hosten. And finally, Nikwan Biggie Hosten.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mitchell, for your assistance in presenting the certificates. Thank you so much, sir. At this time, I would like to call my dear Vice Principal, Mrs. Phillip, to continue with the presentation of awards.
Minister Telesford, please come to my past student. Okay, at this time we're going to be giving out our departmental awards. For the Business Award, and this one yearly is the
Philip Telesford's award, really. And he has the honor of doing that this morning. Shauna Lett. She's also receiving for English, and she's also receiving certificates for Best Performance in POB, Building Technology, Economics, English A, and English B. What will you give her there?
Who's the guy who gives it again?
Carol, I don't see him today. Carol Williams.
The award for information technology goes to Rihanna Redhead. And she is also receiving a certificate for top performer in information technology.
Tell them to give the awards for the those things.
Don't give a certificate yet?
No, those things and them. That and them.
They don't get that yet.
No. Math. Shakira Alexander. Best performance in chemistry, math, POA, textiles, clothing and fashion, and visual arts.
Receiving the award for science, we have Miss Andia Hosten, and she's also receiving a certificate for top performer in integrated science.
Why is she getting two? I don't know. I think it's none of those stuff. I don't know. Social science, Deshauna Williams, top performer in history. Social science, Deshauna Williams.
They give the kid, look what they're gonna give Deshauna kid as they give Deshauna stuff.
Are you sure people are getting
They do mix up the thing. Because of Deshauna stuff, they're coming in now. I'll give them genuine thing.
Technical, Keda Sandy, Technical 1. Best performance in food and nutrition, human and social biology also.
Technical 2 departments, we have Tyreek Gilbert, top performer in industrial technology, electrical, and in technical drawing.
Spanish, Melanie Mitchell.
French, Angel Thomas.
Best performance in agri-science, Danielle Buddy Phillip.
Best performance in biology and social studies, Deborah Paul.
Best performance in electronic document preparation and management, Janelle Park, and also family and resource management.
Best performance in geography, Nikwana Britton.
Best performance in office administration, Kalisha Batiste.
Best performance in physical education, Amaya Sylvester.
For outstanding academic performance, class of 2023, Janelle Park.
For continuous academic performance, Shakira Alexander, Shauna Letts, Kelisha Batiste, and Deborah Paul.
Receiving for progressive academic achievement, Itrina Alfred and Daniel Phillip.
Students demonstrating determination to succeed. Itrina Alfred, Vonique Arnold, Kiana Kador, Rahima Griffith, Lindonna St. Clair, Deshauna Williams, Carl and Karel Noel, and Daniel Phillip.
For disciplinary equipment. Okay. Yeah, sure. Yes, disciplinary equipment. You sure? Because remember you say he was working on shot like pants and thing.
Rahima Lindonna,
Kiana,
then Deshauna, Carl first.
Carl first. As you can see, they're twin, identical. We don't know who they are up to today.
I do. Karel.
But for me, I don't know them.
And Daniel.
most cooperative students, and we had a really hard time with this one because so many of them in this class are very cooperative. So we just had to condense it to these. Shakira Alexander, Vernick Arnold, Nikwana Britton, Serena Charles, Vernick George, Deborah Paul, Angel Thomas, Carol Noel, and Daniel Phillip.
Somebody coordinated like Daniel should take a bag. But that's good for the thing. I want to say here in the What's your name in the parade on here? Because it's going to be here, but you're going to page by 7. So. Twinkle, twinkle. Just there.
Daniel, wait. For exemplary discipline and deportment, Daniel Phillip, Vernick Arnold, Nikwana Britton, Serena Charles, Vernick George, Andia Hosten, Kadisha Johnson, Deborah Paul, Jarrell Nelson, and Shakira Alexander. Another category we found very hard to find children for, to narrow it down.
This, and then we're going to sports. I will do those with those Procession Awards. I will do them.
So you do this one, I'll do this one.
Miss Shauna Coffee. Miss Coffee. And then we're going to this, leaving that one us. I'll do this one.
Students contributing most to the life of the school. And that is the students, whenever we have anything, we can call them and they are there. And this child demonstrates and embodies that. Miss Serena Charles.
We're going to miss her because she has become unofficially the school's photographer. If she was not graduating, she would have been in front there with a camera in her hand. Thank you, Minister. Thank you very much. I would like to invite Ms. Shauna Coffey to the podium, please. And she will be distributing the sports awards. As you heard, that's a big thing in Happy Hill. And we have some people here who have done very well in the area of sports.
Hold on.
Do it after. Do it after. So these students will be receiving certificates and in some cases awards. So the first set will be receiving certificates for those who have represented or participated in the events. Kareem Celestine, football. Carl Noel, athletics. Carol Noel, athletics, football, cricket. Nishon Hosten, athletics, football. We got Blue House will really miss Rolly.
Yes, we will. Females, Serena Charles, athletics and football. Amia Harris, athletics, basketball, and netball. Liana Hippolyte, basketball, football, volleyball. And I believe netball should be there as well.
So call it here them for netball.
For netball, we also have Anika Hyacinth, Teresha Samuel, and Angel Thomas.
Do you want to work from? I like a little bit so.
For football, Desiree Finch, Shamaika Jacob, Keda Sandy, and Deshauna Williams.
Any wrong spelling, we're going to give another one. Now it's just this person that did the certificate. Okay. You're taking that one? Okay. I'm not smoking the most marijuana. The following students will be receiving trophies as they were the most outstanding performers in the following fields: athletics, Amaya Sylvester and Nishon Hosten.
Basketball, Amaya Sylvester and Kareem Celestine.
This one, I must say something for this one. Cricket. This young man was selected. In fact, only this morning, I think I heard, or yesterday, he received his uniform for the Windward Islands team. Danny Joseph. I want to say a special thank you to Mr. Murray. Junior Murray, I think he's here. I'm not so sure. He was supposed to be, he didn't come? He was supposed to be here, maybe he's not here. But thank you very much to Mr. Murray, who works with Danny. And Danny, please go outside and do well.
For football, Lindonna St. Clair and Carl Noel.
I know. Netball, Amaya Sylvester. She worked at that beast.
Amaya, stay. For volleyball, Amaya Sylvester and Kareem Celestine.
Amaya, please don't sit down. Sportswoman of the Year, Amaya Sylvester. Was she over the injury?
And Sportsman of the Year, Nishan Rowley, Blue House Miracle Man, Houston.
You should do the prefect one time. Do the prefect one time. Do the two prefects one time. And then put up.
Our most outstanding prefects, head girl and head boy, Shakira Alexander and Daniel Philip.
Thank you, Miss Coffey. Oh. Those awards, the Blue Jay and all of them now. Thank you, Miss Coffey. Thank you very much for a job well done. This year I don't know if our feature address speaker got wind of it, but she started the ball by starting a tradition with the candles. And we have another tradition that we are going to be launching at this time. We have a past student by the name of Margaret Peters. Margaret Peters was a very interesting, hard-working student of Happy Hill, but she majored in textiles and fashion. And if you go on Facebook and just put her name in, you're going to see her in all kinds of wares. Now, this young lady is working with, look out for it, Ralph Lauren. She works with Ralph Lauren. And today she is launching the Blue Jay Award. And this award will be for the top textiles teacher. She's students of Happy Hill. Every year she'll be doing that. And she will also be doing a scholarship for one of our top students in that field. She also is looking even further ahead by getting somebody from Happy Hill to go out there and work with a big designer like she is doing. So in her absence, please put your hands together for Miss Margaret Peters. And in her stead this afternoon, I'm going to invite Mrs. Bartholomew, who is going to read. Yes, come. She's going to read the dissertation and also give the students the award. You want me to read it? Okay, she wants me to read it. The Blue Jay Award. This award was created by Margaret Peters Gomez, who attended HHSS and went on to study fashion design and merchandising at the University of Maine on a full scholarship. The Blue Jay was her mom's favorite bird. Her mom, Mary Peters, taught her how to sew doll clothing, and young Margaret also watched her sew all her clothes free-handed. Margaret's raw talent at Happy Hill Secondary School was nurtured and developed by Miss Monica Rennie. The Blue Jay recipient demonstrates the following: a creative imagination that translates into textile, understands the intricate parts of fashion design. Fashion is for people, and this person demonstrates consistent respect for all people, and I could say that for this recipient, demonstrates consistent respect for all people. Happy am I to introduce the very first recipient of the Blue Jay Award by Margaret Peters Gomez, Miss Shakira Alexander. I think she's also getting an envelope. And I know Margaret is online. Margaret, thank you so much. And I'm inviting again past students, alumni of the HHSS, come forward and let's do something big for our students. Thank you, Ms. Bartholomew. We have a parent this time, a guardian of one of our graduates, and she is giving an award to the best performer in accounts. This lady, she says, I have a passion for accounting, and so I want to give an award to the best accounting student. Miss Alison George, Accounts Award, and this award will be given to, Shakira again, Shakira Alexander. Miss Tamika Lessie, a past student of the Happy Hill Secondary School. She is a well-known stylist, hairdresser, what you may call it. Proud past student of Happy Hill Secondary School. She came through the school under the tutelage of Mr. Hudson MacPhail. And Mr. MacPhail had this, you heard it up here a few times, had this phrase, I think he got it from the British, where he studied. He's always pounding in the students' heads. Keep up the esprit de corps of the school. Keep up the esprit de corps of the school. And I remember being in town one day and I met a past student, long ago. And it was nighttime and she said, Miss Henry, how you doing? I hope you're keeping up the esprit de corps of the school. And I laughed, I said, she remembered this phrase. And Tamika wants to introduce this year a Spirit of Happy Hill Award. The child who demonstrates the esprit de corps of Happy Hill. This young man entered Happy Hill in September of 2017. He was shy, but friendly. I remember him as a very honest young man. And whenever I went to class, if he did not understand something, I would see his squinting and his head going and his hand moving. And if he did not get it right the first time, he never said, well, that's okay. No, he would redo that thing until he got a passing grade. He was very honest, and he had a lot of challenges in his life. He never gave up. Very respectful young man. He loves Happy Hill Secondary School. And in fact, I never knew the young man could sing and dance until one day in assembly I heard this noise. I was upset, noise. So I said, what is happening? And they said, Miss, this young fellow is leading the assembly in singing this morning. And he was singing with all of his might, and he was dancing and singing. And the whole assembly just got caught up in his enthusiasm and was singing with him. I introduce to you the first recipient of the Tamika Lessie Spirit of Happy Hill Award. You heard his name up here a lot of times. Daniel Buddy Phillips. Ask me, what me say, where it is? Okay, Danielle, please. I understand that the award is not here, miss? Okay, no, he will get it, but there seems to be something happening that is not on the table. So he will get it. He'll get it ball nights. Ball nights. All right? So, but Danielle, come to the front and come to the front. I want you to give him a standing ovation. If you only know Daniel's story, if you only know his story. Thank you very much. Okay, Daniel, you will receive your award on ball night. Okay, at this time, we have another parent who would like to give 4 awards to teachers. I'm going to ask Mr. Delroy Louison, Mr. Delroy Louison, to do so at this time. Mr. Delroy Louison, and Mrs. Celestine would do the final award. Mr. Delroy Louison.
Good morning. Good afternoon to everyone. I'd like to adopt the protocol already established. I'm here on behalf of my mom, Sonia Williams. She would have loved to be here today, but couldn't, but she's looking on from London. Now, I had to give this award, we had to give these awards to some of the teachers who were very instrumental in the development of my sister, Deshauna Williams. And today is a very emotional day because those of you who know Deshauna's story, you would know that she went through a very rough patch during her educational journey. But like a phoenix she is, she rose and she received a number of awards here today. I just want to say to you, Deshauna, we're very proud of you. And we appreciate all of the teachers who has been instrumental in her development. But today, we would like to acknowledge 4 of them. And Deshauna will assist me, if you will, Deshauna. So you would stand to... Who this one given to? Who's this one? So first of all, we'd like to call Miss Walcott. And Miss Walcott is Deshauna's history teacher. The next teacher would like to acknowledge is Miss Aloysius. Thank you, Ms. Aloysius. And the next 2 are 2 gentlemen, Mr. Campbell. He's coming from the back. And the final teacher is Mr. Joseph. Thank you so much to the teachers and all of the other teachers who contributed to Deshauna's development. And we want to say to Deshauna, we're very proud of you and we love you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lewison. We have another student that we want to recognize at this time. I would like you to also do the same for him as you did for Daniel. This young man has had quite an experience as a young man, as a student. He's been through a lot, and we're so happy and proud to see him graduating here today. The principal I know is very emotional about this young man because she just built up a bond with him. She has refused to allow him to give up because many times he wanted to. When things got too much, it was Miss James going to his home and say, "You're not giving up." And I would also like to express our gratitude to Miss James for looking out for this young man and not giving up on him. As humans, we know errors are made. And as those of you who were here early, you know that some things just came in this morning. So again, he will get his award later, but I want you to stand and give Nashon Telesford a standing ovation because of all that he has persevered and made it. And Miss James, I'd like to come and give your son a warm embrace. Okay, Ms. James, say one time, the Parents Award. We at Happy Hill every year, we try to look for the parents who have supported the school and have done so much in helping to develop not only their child, but the rest of the school, because they see it as not just my child, but as my school, my child's school. And so we have 3 parents this morning. Who's the first one you have? This parent is always there when we need her, we call on her, she comes. Miss Vanessa Charles, the mother of Serena Charles. No wonder Serena got for the life of the school, her mother. Tyler. Our second mother, grandmother, loving, warm personality, never passes me. Even though I don't see her, hear the voice calling me. Miss Helena Sandy. I know I saw her. Miss Sandy? Yeah, you forgot your name. Because I know I saw her this morning, and she called me this morning. Before I saw her, she called me. Very warm, loving grandma. Very warm, loving grandma. In fact, I thought she was the mother of Tyrell, because she was always in school, always asking about Tyrell. What is he doing? And Miss, I didn't hear that. Everything, it was Miss Helena. Thank you so much for being there for both your grandson and for the school. Yes. And this final parent, what can I say? You know the song, every time the drum beats a day? Yeah. Well, every time Happy Hill calls she day, she would take up her time, her resources, her material, everything. This lady was always there. But she's a past student of Happy Hill, Miss Rayanne Paris. And we will still be calling you because you're a past student of the school. So we're still calling you when it's fair time. We're going to still call you when we need your expertise in the fried chicken and the sweets and the oil dung. That oil dung. We're going to still call you because you're a past student. That's it. That's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mrs. Phillip and Mrs. James. We crave your indulgence as we wind down on this year's graduation exercise, but graduation would not be graduation without hearing from the graduates. And so, at this time, I turn the floor over to them as they sing to us their graduation song.
See, I met so many hard times when I thought I couldn't make it. See, I had my trials when my feelings dried my eyes. Then the morning came and my wings took flight. I rise. See, I'm hurting but not broken. Down but I won't die. I rise, soon I will reach the sky and still I rise. Some say it's a mystery, how I still believe that in spite of all I've been through, I can still push the wheels. See, I have a power they can't see with their eyes. It's a little thing called faith that makes broken wings fly. So I'm hurting but not broken.
Thank you, graduates. He was a former student of mine. Yes, I'm that old. Also a former colleague. And now he's here today to give the charge to the graduates. I am honored to invite Mr. Edward LeBlanc to the podium at this time.
Permit me to stand on protocol already established. I greet everyone. Good afternoon. I am excited and humbled to be chosen for such a great task in the pivotal stage of the lives of everyone set on this stage. Our lives are commonly described as an open book read of everyone. As such, for every phase or stage of life, a new chapter is written with our very hands. Life is progressive, presenting opportunities one after another, racing to the onset of a future of high expectation. Nothing lights the way greater than optimism, talent, skills, intellect, determination, and creativity. I now invite the graduating class of 2023 to stand. I now invite you to turn your tassels. Wait for it. Every written masterpiece do not begin and end the same way, but the captivation of its audience is undeniable, remarkable. As a past student of this noble institution who relishes the meaningful years spent there myself and has and is currently reaping successes of the foundation received, I charge you, the graduates of 2023, to be thankful for life, the lessons taught and learned, the battles fought along the way. I charge you not to quit at times of failure, but to be relentless at your endeavors, to press on amidst the challenges of life, and to make use of every second given to you. I charge you to be apt in every area of service, giving highest quality with passion and enthusiasm. I charge you not just to believe the promise, but to be the promise in a world of a changed system, rolled out and laid open, never to be folded again. As ambassadors of HHSS and leaders of the present, not the future, stand up with pride, confidence, and boldness, and shine forth in a world that needs you. I charge you to be honest, industrious, mindful of others, rendering human service in a world that teaches selfishness and success at all costs. Make a positive difference and not be followers of the negative, nor quiver at the ills plaguing our society, knowing fully well the good principles instilled within you by HHSS. Finally, I charge you to appreciate family, friends, colleagues, acquaintances, counselors, and all the cheerleaders at every new chapter of your writing. Congratulations, graduates of 2023. May God in His mercy guide and keep you. Cheers to new chapters of fun, excitement, and success. Thank you. You may have your seats.
We want to thank our dear Edward LeBlanc for discharge. And graduates, please stand. Graduates, please stand. Audience, let us put our hands together for the class of 2023. Please take a bow, everyone. Take a bow. Take a bow. You have made it, and this is your time to shine. Have your seat. Now, at this time, we have two special teachers who will come forward and give a tribute in song to the graduates. Our dear Miss Butler and Miss Humphrey.
So my babies, this one is for you. No, I can't make you cry. Many nights we prayed with no proof anyone could hear. In our hearts a hopeful song we barely understood. Now we are not afraid, although we know there's much to fear. We were moving mountains long before we knew we could. Oh, yes, there can be miracles when you believe. Though hope is frail, it's hard to kill. Who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe. Somehow you will when you believe. Ooh.
In this time of fear, when prayers so often proved in vain, hope seems like a summer bird too swiftly flown away. Yet now I'm standing here, my heart so full I can't explain, seeking faith and seeking words I never thought I'd say. There can be miracles when you believe. Though hope is frail, it's hard to kill. Who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe. Somehow you will. They don't always happen when you ask. And it's easy to give in to your fears. Oh. But when you're blinded by your pain, can't see your way, get through the rain. Strong but still resilient voice says hope is very near. It's hard to kill. Oh, who knows what miracles you can achieve? You can achieve when you believe.
wish I could sing, but unfortunately, everyone doesn't have the same talent. I have my talents, and it's not singing. But ladies, hats off to you, and graduates, I hope you believe. This is your last time with us, and I really hope that you believe in yourself and go there and make something great of yourself. Become part of the solution in society and not part of the problem. Now at this time, we're down to a penultimate event of the day. And at this time, I call to the podium our dear Shauna Lett, as she do for us the vote of thanks.
Starting from here.
Come close to the mic, right?
Her Excellency, Ambassador Yolande Smith, proud past pupil and featured speaker, Ministry of Education Representative Ms. Shauna Coffey, other officials in the Ministry of Education, member of the clergy, former principals, teachers, and past students of the Happy Hill Secondary School, staff of the Happy Hill Secondary School, other special invited guests, parents, students, friends of the HHSS, and our 2023 graduating class. Good day. James Allen, a famous writer, once stated, "No duty is more urgent than giving thanks." It's a great privilege and pleasure for me to stand here today to deliver the vote of thanks. This occasion is very special for the 66 of us wearing our gowns today. It symbolizes our success and fulfillment on this path of our journey. And so, on behalf of the graduates, permit me to first extend sincere thanks to the Almighty and gracious God for making today's event a tremendous success. For without His blessings and grace, we definitely would not have been able to celebrate the end of our secondary school journey here today. We are indeed immensely grateful to our guest speaker, Her Excellency Ambassador Yolande Smith, who took time out of her busy schedule to share such inspiring words with us. Thank you for enlightening the young minds of the future, and rest assured that the insights of life you have presented us with today would help us in our future endeavors. Further, I express our sincere thanks to Mr. Edward LeBlanc for the charge given to us. We accept the charge today and plead to keep the flag of Happy Hill Secondary School flying forever high. Pastor Ashley Roberts, thank you for inviting God through the opening prayer, and sincere thanks to Mr. Miller, our school chaplain, who has been a great inspiration to us over the years and will continue to support us through the closing prayer. To ministers of government, Honorable Philip Telesford and Senator Jonathan Lacrette, and other officials of the Ministry of Education, thank you for accepting our invitation and the task of presenting us with our certificates and awards. I also express my appreciation to our guests who have taken out of their busy schedules to grace us with their presence on this occasion. Your presence has aided us an extra spark to this event and made it more special. To our dear principal, Mrs. James, thank you for every time you prioritized us and made all the efforts to improve the quality of our education. We thank you for your leadership and guidance. Your dedication to our school is greatly respected and treasured. With deep sense of appreciation, we thank our dedicated teachers who have been our guiding lights, imparting knowledge to us and nurturing our talents. Your patience and unwavering support shown to us, for which your salaries must be real huge, have been instrumental in our growth and development. We all know an event like this cannot happen overnight. Those who work tirelessly with us during our practice, and all those who turn the wheels behind the scenes To ensure the success of this occasion, on behalf of the graduating class, I thank you wholeheartedly. To all the parents and guardians, a hearty thank you for your continuous support and love. Without you, we would not have all been here today. Thank you for never giving up on us. Your daily words of encouragement are truly appreciated. Even though we don't say it often, we are grateful and we love you. To my fellow classmates, it's now the end of another memorable chapter and also the beginning of a new episode. Thanks for all the enjoyable moments we shared together throughout the past years. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors, and may you continue to walk the path to your success. Congratulations to us all. To all I say, muchas gracias, merci beaucoup, thank you.
When we started this morning, we were giving you the ABCs of success. So we're going to conclude those ABCs. So we're at R.
R, regulate your behavior.
S, smile to people.
T, think critically.
U, understand yourself and others.
V, value life, become a volunteer.
W, work hard.
X, excitedly approach life each day.
Y, you are powerful beyond measure.
And Z, zoom into your future.
And though I know the alphabet has ended, but there's one thing I want you to take from today's exercise. Graduates, I can say graduates now, and audience. No matter where life takes you, go with God. And on this note, we would like to invite our school's chaplain, Pastor Miller, to do the closing prayer. Please stand, everybody.
Let's do it one time and coming up.
Have to stand up on the stool, though? Shall we pray? Our Father in heaven, to you be the honor, the glory, the praise, the power, the dominion. This is the day that you have made. We rejoice and we are glad in it. We are glad this afternoon that you've helped, you've stood by every one of these young men and young women. You've taken them this far. We thank you. The journey to another level begins. And so we ask, oh God, that you would continue to guide, lead, protect, favor, and bless. And may they in return look unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith. We thank you for everything that has happened here today. We now pronounce the blessings of the Lord that says, the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord cause his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you his peace. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Pastor Miller. Graduates, please remain standing. Everyone else, please have your seats. This would be your last time, graduates, all together. And it is fitting that we sing our school song before you leave. So at this time, please stand the at ease position. I invite past teachers and current teachers, as well as past students, to join us as we sing our school song. There's no other place like HHSS, giving us the feeling we're the best, the hope that you alone can give. Your blessings every hour we live. Within your walls we find comfort and care, and a love that no one else could share. Let me hear you on the chorus now, let's go. By thee we are greatly blessed. We can never ever forgetful be of the blessings we receive from thee. God knew we'd need your help to grow, for students don't know always how to go. God knew we'd need your guiding hand, a loving heart to understand. That's why he gave us HHSS. Oh yes, we are truly the best. Those of you online, sing too. Oh, HHSS, by thee we are greatly blessed. We can never ever forgetful be of the blessings we receive from thee. Oh, HHSS, by thee we are greatly blessed. We can never ever forgetful be of the blessings we receive from thee. Thank you so much, graduates. Before you exit, just some housekeeping matters. Our photographer has requested parents and guardians. We know you're excited and you want to take photos with the students, but we need to do a class photo at the end of the exercise. So when they exit, please allow them to come back onto the stage immediately to take that class photo, and after that, they're all yours. We also like to say thank you at this point to former principals, Mr. MacPhail and Thomas, for being here with us today. You're always here with us. Yes, you are always here with us at our graduation exercises, and we just want to recognize you and say that we appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming. Graduates, it's your time now.
Leave the stuff, leave the stuff, leave the stuff, leave the stuff. Leave it. You have to come back.
Give me the leeway. Back and I'll start on the freeway. I'm feeling as if it's my B-day. Carry on, have the vibes and come alive. Because we give steady, yeah. There cannot be enough play. But the people demonstrate if I'm not to perform. Because we give steady, yeah. Somebody tell them one day. They can train me in the chain. We need no time at all. Pretty much, I summon you know to play mass. Yeah, what we say. Don't come and grant us no favors. We money there and all on a holiday. We bumping like it's a normal day. If you can keep up, then stay back. But don't waiting on nobody. Let this stage our life as I reach the best, get your vibes. Hey, so man, we alright. It's grooving all night. We feel early energized. Well, who bringing all our vibes? Every man is gifted in his own right. So sing out and make your hands and they fly. Because we give steady, yeah. There cannot be enough play. But the people demonstrate if I'm not to perform. Because we give steady, yeah. Somebody tell them one day. They can train me in the chain. We need no time at all. We are life in me. Get them take that from me. Call me king of Dubai. I got the remedy. Let's jump up in harmony. Happy for all of them. Let's believe it. Motivation, all of us need it. We check, who can you will feel it. Rhythm up. Imagine a life without music. How will you feel? Man, just like a fish out of water. How will you breathe?